of the Lord into the house of the God.
Erev Tov, Shevarim. Good evening, my friends. Welcome to our inaugural broadcast of The Straight and Narrow Way, a weekly discussion seeking to uncover the truth, to better help us understand how to address the many challenges we face in our lives on a daily basis, how to allay our fears and better cope in an ever challenging and changing world that we're subjected to, as we strive to position our hearts to walk the straight and narrow way. I want to thank my son for his persistence in encouraging me to move forward and to share my thoughts on a variety of subjects through the medium of YouTube. Our topics of discussion will focus on several areas that affect our existence and interaction with the perceived and real world. The struggle between our misperceptions and reality begs us to define what is truth. How do I know I have the truth? Is there a clear path and process to follow that will lead us to the truth? We'll focus on four basic areas of truth. The first one is spiritual truth, understanding the unseen realm. All things begin in the spiritual realm before they happen in the physical and natural realm. Most people ignore that. They don't even consider it. But the Torah, the Nevi'im, the Gospels, epistles, and even extra-biblical texts speak extensively of the existence of the spiritual realm and its interaction and impact on the natural realm. Secondly, we'll talk about personal truth. How do we know ourselves? It says, know thyself, as it's inscribed on the Temple of Delphi. A great philosopher once said, an unexamined life is not worth living. It's important that we take the time to reflect, to reminisce, and examine our own lives, and understand how we became who we are, why we are who we are. Is who we are who we really want to be? And if not, how do we make those changes? How do we grow and mature into the person that we feel we were created to be? Thirdly, we'll examine political truth. In our current environment, the politics of misinformation, propaganda. How do you sort through all that information? We have information coming at us from all different directions. Where do we find the truth? How do we know if we're being told the truth? Lastly, we'll examine truth in the disciplines of academia. Have you been indoctrinated or educated? How do you know? Did you learn to think critically, question and examine what you've been taught? Or do you just accept what you've been told? That's the way it is. Just accept it. Don't question. That's rather dangerous. That's how they herd sheep. Certainly with your parents, as you grew up, we all trusted our parents. We know they love us. They have our best interests in mind. But unfortunately, in the real world, people have agendas. They have an objective to meet. And sometimes we all become the cattle or the sheep that are herded along to accomplish their agenda, to satisfy their goals. So, during the discussions, I may recommend some books that contain good information that will help you, books that I've read or come across. I'll share them with you. Feel free to email me if you have any questions on any of our topics of discussion. I look forward to embarking on this journey with you. I know I'll learn a lot, and I hope you will too. I want to thank you for joining me. If you find our discussion has been helpful, please click on the likes. If you've benefited from our discussion and you are inclined to make a donation, I'm grateful. I appreciate it very much. Thank you. I look forward to our weekly discussions on seeking the truth and walking down that path the sages have called the straight and narrow. So, Baruch Hashem and Laila Tov. Good night and shalom.